Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. As you can see, I changed my mind after last time. I decided that 47 with its German coaches wasn't ideal, and I would prefer to use the 313 with its slightly buggy intercarriage corridors when it goes over that set of points. What's that? Crazy. Yeah, these are a lot cheaper. They'd probably hold less passengers, but they're cheaper, and so that makes them infinitely better in my mind. Because I have no money. If I can get a third now, I'm just going to another 3 million, so a third one would be good. And there we go. I'm now slightly in debt. That's fine. It's not a big issue. So we've got 3 of those running. So this episode, I'm going to go put in the buses in the newly connected towns, although they're doing pretty well without them. And also sort out some of the trains that are a bit old and out of date and need replacing, because it appears to be most of them. So, first things first, Dunstable. You're getting some buses. Probably going to put a stop there and then one here, right next to the station. And we'll come out this way up along the riverside, round and out the back. It's not a long route, but it's a route all the same. That's not done what I wanted, so it's going to need another stop. I could use a waypoint, but I'm going to use a bus stop. Oh, I'm 2 million in debt. Okay. In the interests of doing something this episode, let's borrow a couple of million. I'll repay that before I buy any buses, but just to build the bus stops, I don't feel like that's unreasonable. This is the Dunstable bus. What was my colour for buses? Was it that one? The other thing I'm going to do is put a bus depot in Bognor Regis, because otherwise the buses have to drive miles, and I'm a bit tired of waiting for them at this point. What road is that? I can't even change it. You have to have that road. Wow. Talk about outdated. Hey, Atherstone needs buses. The bi-level auto route, because I'm going to be needing that anytime soon. Obviously. Stop complaining, Sawmills. Just because your trucks are really old. So I'll have a bus stop there. I'll have one there, before they do a nice tight turn around here. Up, round the back. Round there, and back down. And in. That should do. That's a new line. Connect all the stops up. There's one up there. And there we go. That's Atherstone bus. With its nice cyany colour, I guess, kind of. Kendall, you're going to be interested. We are going to have you come around the back because it's going to be the best way to get you to the station. Although, saying that, I do quite like the idea of... It's not going to fit in here, is it? I'm going to be better off with one of these. Bus stops. But we will still have you come round the back, because it's the best way to get some of these stops. Now, I'm looking at this and thinking a road cutting through there is going to be helpful. So we'll come up here, go cut through there, up and round the back of town. How am I going to get there? Because I'm now perfectly lined up to go back down here. What I might have is an unusual way to do a route, but it's what I've chosen to do. So we're going to start there, down here, up the side to the top, and then we're going to come down the main road in the middle to the station, back up the main road, and out to Park Avenue, the drive. Middle bus. And then Bicester and Blocker Regis already have buses, so that's it. Now I need to repay my loan, which was bigger than I thought, and I have basically no money. And I want to buy some buses. It's unlikely. Now, they're not as much as I thought they were. I only need 3. 4. Autosave, hello. Let's not take too long, hey? For Dunstable. And now I'm in debt again. Can we go faster? I'm pretty certain I am going to be making money. This route, for example, finances. It's currently losing money, but that's because I've just bought the vehicles. It should start making a profit. Like, it's got passengers waiting, so... There's 40 people on there. There's only one on there, actually. Like this one, if I wait until this one gets towards Bicester, see what sort of money it's making from its 40 passengers. It's getting up to speed, and I'd argue it's getting up to speed quicker than the other train I was using was, so that should help. It does have some quite long gaps where it's doing a solid 75. It could be going faster if the track allowed for it, although I don't think this train goes faster than 75. Made $250,000. Oh yeah, look, like I've got 8 million now. That's just suddenly appeared from nowhere. Because that's how this game works. Buy more road vehicles. Atherstone probably only needs 4. And then we'll go at least 6 for Kendal, because it's a longer route. That's the buses done. That should start increasing passengers at some of the stations. Kendal's issue is that it's not actually in the town at the moment. The town has to extend. Stop complaining. Let's look at profits quickly. Yeah, the freight doesn't make money. This one is only 11 months old, so it's currently losing money, but it is getting a good number of passengers. If anything, it needs to be a bit more frequent. It's only a 9-minute frequency. Although most our trains are around that sort of frequency. I've been meaning to go in and buy more trains for each line, but in the interests of carrying on building in each episode, I've not had any money. It's been problematic. So vehicle list. Let's have a look at this. Age is what I'm concerned about. So the oldest stuff, like Wimborne Minster Bricks, you're one of the oldest routes. So these, I think you're currently using Ben's. I think we can double your capacity. We're also quadrupling the purchase cost. I don't know what the running cost is like. Quadrupling it as well, but you're a lot faster and everything. So I think replacing you with that is going to be good. Replace. Put automatic replacement on. This line is Wimborne Minster to Bradninch is one of my first lines. It only has the 2. What even runs along here? These tiny trains. Yeah, you are quite old, aren't you? Are you electrified? Yes. The platforms aren't terribly long on these routes, is a problem I'm having. replacement. So I was originally going to run these up here. An old Swiss rail car. What capacity does it have? Passengers 18. What capacity do these trains have? 68. The other thing I was thinking of running was I could run these. Length is possibly an issue, 75 metres. The station is 80, so it'll fit. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. Automatic replacement. Stop complaining. Carlisle crude oil. Currently running Benz. Yeah, okay. You can now run this. I don't know what this Hawks cart is doing so late in the list. Automatic replacement. Carlisle fuel. Replacement. I'm blindly assuming the man can carry everything. Looks like it can. Automatic replacement. Clitheroe fuel. This has needed to happen for a long time. Getting automatic replacement and more up-to-date vehicles in place. Yeah, there we go. There's the new train, the Mirage. I think that'll work better up the hill. What's that? Look at that. Is there another passing loop? There is, up here. Okay then. That's fine. Carry on then, trains. Crayford bus and Wimbledminster bus. You're using. Oh my god, still using the tabletop seaters. They're quite old now. Shall we replace you with these? I feel like that's going to be a better bet. Framlingham bus as well. So all these old original routes that I never set up automatic replacement for. Running some of the oldest stuff. St Ives bus. Replacement. Did I ever sort out Carlisle crude oil? Yes, I did. You've got automatic replacement on, you just need to actually get somewhere to replace. There we go, let's have more bad stuff. I think, Metroliner. These technically aren't out of date anymore, yet. What's running them? These tiny things. Which route are you? I thought you were this one. Are you the one that runs up here? You are. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to stick with you as you are for now. You work, which is more than I could say for a lot of routes. Painted wheat to plastic is still using Benz, so you can get the Mans. No, you'll replace anyway because you're old. Oaking and wood. Have these. Not all of you are out of date, so there you go. Everything else is in date, technically. Which doesn't necessarily mean a lot, but the other issue we have is Bradford Oil Refinery complains it's not having enough items shipped. Whether that's items to it or from it, I don't know, but it looks like it's to. And again, like Bradford Naval crude oil. Yeah, you're having automatic replacement of Opal Blitz. Don't. Why don't you have the Mans? And for that matter, actually replace the vehicles rather than just wait until they're too old. There's going to be a couple of routes like that, but finding it's going to be a nightmare. So I'm probably not going to do that right this second. I still have barely any money, that's because I've just built a load of new vehicles. It should help some of the supply chains at least. I'd like to think. Hopefully. Take away This junction seems to just work with empty trains. Barely any planks. Does this place even use planks? Yes, it does desperately need planks. I don't know if that's the limiting factor. Up here. Like, is it getting enough plastic? Who can say? Where am I producing plastic? Out here. There's a lot of plastic waiting. And when I say a lot, I mean there's 31 plastic waiting. And this train's going to pick up all of it. Off it goes. So, I mean, this freight network is hardly operating at capacity. Autosave. Hello. It could be transporting a lot more than it is. Oh god, I've just seen how many passengers are waiting here in Wokingham. 200 for this route. This route pretty much operates at capacity, I think. You see, arguably, it needs newer trains. Its capacity can't be great. 60 passengers a train. Okay, let's look at improving that. Now, it's not electrified, which is an issue. But I think that. Alright, there's a lot there. And then passenger coaches. We've only got 80 metres to work with, unless I go through and overhaul the entire line. That would be 63, which is only an increase of 3. I don't have enough money to do that. I have to pay 38.4 million. It's probably the cost of that loco. Yeah, 6 million for the loco. Arguably that might be better. We'll put that there. It should cost less to replace now. 27.4, I don't quite have that much. Especially when I'm losing money constantly. I am making a profit now again though. I'm thinking part of the issue might be the number of trains on this route. It might be worth investing in another train. Not right this second, because I'm trying to just replace the trains. Although the increase in capacity is probably not worth it. Yeah, let's not bother. The increase in capacity isn't worth replacement. It's going to be more worth adding new trains, if I can find the depot. Buy trains. I think using this. And then you've got these. Looks about right. Can I clone that by 2? Maybe even 3. And then set line. Which one is it? It's that one. Here we go. I've basically doubled capacity on that route now, I think, because I wouldn't have thought it would have more than 3 or 4 trains on it originally. I've just added another 3. Because these stations are packed full. I'm not exactly operating long trains. And lengthening the platforms isn't going to be ideal. So hopefully that will improve matters. That worked out quite well. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. Okay. This route also has a lot of passengers waiting, but I think the trains are longer. They should have for me to deal with that. The problem is it's come from a packed station and is full, and so it's not picking anyone up. It's getting loads of people in the other direction. Because if I come down to the next stop, Framingham, again, it's already full, so it's not going to pick anyone up. If anything, it's going to be a situation of needing another train, but buying another train for this route isn't going to be the easiest. This Flying Scotsman is not exactly cheap. Oh, I could put a buffer stop in here. There we go. That's something I forgot about. The TGV, because that's affordable. Einheitswagen. That's a good coach for the electric engine I keep trying to use. Here comes the weirdly profitable commuter. Can I just double check you're not automatically collecting? No, you're not. Okay, carry on then. You're doing fine. I'm intrigued to see this bus deal with this slope. Because look at that slope. Up it goes. No issues. Okay, and we're making money back again. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen next time. I'd probably ideally continuing the main line a bit further, at least as far as Erith. I'd like to get another service running north somewhere, but I've not got a great place to bring it. I'm not going to extend the service currently running through Altrincham. So I might have to bring it in on the other side of Darwin, maybe. As good as place I need to bring it in, isn't it? Or maybe not even that far north, maybe only bring it as far as Crewe. Could put the third platform in at Crewe. Yeah, that would work. Okay, maybe we'll do that next time then. Alright, in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.